There's somebody in here and you feel like you've lost it. You feel like you've gone so many directions and it hasn't worked out for you. And you're wondering, is there anything possibly around? I want you to know you're not here by accident. God sent you here for a reason. He wants you to know no matter how far and how bad things are going. Now, wait a minute. You say, I'm not having a bad time. It ain't me. No, I'm not talking to you then. But there is somebody. There's somebody in the house. How do you know? Because God said, my word will not go out void, but it will accomplish that which I sent it to do. God wants you to know no matter how far, how deep, how lonely, how sad it seems for you, He loves and He cares for you. Secondly, he learned while he was down in the worst place he could have ever been, he felt the everlasting arms of God around him. And it was there too in the belly of the fish that he came to understand with clarity, with the vividness, the folly, and the futility of disobeying God. I guess I'd figure it out too if I was down in that hole like he was. He said in verse 8, they that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy. Jonah was rebuking himself for things he had done for his self-will, and he was trying to, and he realized how futile it is to try to justify your wrong when you're wrong. Jonah says, boy, I messed up. I really messed up. And I have to admit that it took him to have a calamity. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let it take a calamity come into your life because you just won't give in to God. You say, well, what about that one? They ain't giving in to God. That's your problem. You keep looking over at somebody else. Look in the mirror. But what about them? Don't worry. God take care of them. He'll take care of them. But you better take care of you. Karen's mom used to always say, behave, James. She was a minister. Behave yourself. Behave yourself all the time. But what about, don't worry about them. You behave yourself.